Coming up on the Anglers Channel Bass Wrap-Up Show, sponsored by Sportsman's Warehouse. A look back at the year that was. We'll have a second look at the tournaments, products, and interviews from this past season. It all starts right now. Welcome back to the Anglers Channel Bass Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse. We're going to look back at this great year, and we're going to kick it off with the Super Bowl of bass fishing, the Bassmasters Classic.
Today we have sort of a variety of things. We're going to be a little all over the place. Somewhere about 11 to 11:30, we're going to transition up to Greenville to get ready for the angler registration. So today on the other end, Bass conducts the angler registration at 1 o'clock today at the Hyatt in Greenville.
Let's take a peek inside of the angler briefing. There's a little peek inside the angler briefing. They're getting ready to get their marching orders for the week, and it's on to the next thing. We got to pack it up and go.
So we got in the office this morning, we got some work done, got some final details squared away out at Green Pond for Friday, got all our I's dotted and our T's crossed. We're going to meet up with some of the staff from Bass, and then we're going to get ready for Night of Champions. Today is Media Day for the Bassmasters Classic. We're going to the Greenville Convention Center for Media Day. We'll have lunch, we'll hear some speakers, and it'll be get home and get some sleep because we launched day one of the Bassmasters Classic tomorrow. Launch is 7 a.m., but our team will be on site at the lake ready to go by 4 a.m. and just making this the best classic it can be. You're launching them.
Yeah.
When you pull it off the ramp, are we gonna send him around to the tie down lane or pull him right over there? This is the high school boat. All he's doing is, all right.
Nobody.
I'll make the call then. When you pull out, pull in that first handicap space over there against the wall and nose to truck all the way into the wall.
There we go.
When you're dropping people, drop right here at the corner of the thing here and then turn around and go up. Because we're getting congested over here. Thank you. You good this morning?
Absolutely, dude. I appreciate you.
No, appreciate you, man. All right, Hammer. Your day.
Get with them, buddy.
Get after it.
Man, I've never seen you move so fast. You all over the place.
Having fun, man.
Natural shad baby bass?
Yes.
Did you tell me that?
I'm the only one you talked to this morning. I mean, I know it's early.
Right.
Damn.
Roll Tide, right?
I mean, roll
Yeah,
tide.
roll
Get another
tide.
coffee, Craig.
We'll continue to look back at this past season right after the break.
This portion of the Anglers Channel Bass Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, is sponsored by Ranger Boats, powered by Mercury, by Strike King Lures, and by Costa Eyewear. There's more to come.
Every year, Sportsman's Warehouse holds a national fishing contest where the winner gets an unprecedented amount of fishing gear and gets to spend 2 days on the water fishing with none other than Sportsman's Warehouse pro, Brian Thrift. We were on board with Kelly, this year's winner from Alaska.
So we're out here on Lake Norman. Turn around here, let me introduce everybody to Mr. Kelly. So he won our Fish with Thrift giveaway from Sportsman's Warehouse out here on beautiful Lake Norman for the next 2 days. We've got a beautiful morning And we're set up kind of on a ledge right here where some fish have been stacked up, and even some hybrids, some spotted bass, a little bit of everything. Throwing a crankbait. I've got Kelly set up with a drop shot, all on Fitzgerald rods, Abu Garcia reels. We're gonna have some fun the next couple of days, so let's see if we can catch one, Kelly.
That sounds good to me.
Have you ever caught a spotted bass, Kelly?
No, I have not.
We're gonna get you one. There we go. Got him. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, God.
Barry.
You gotta wrap me up.
Came off just at the boat.
Yeah, that's a little better one. We got us a decent one.
There we go.
That's a spotted bass. Oh, did he hit you? Feel the teeth patch on his tongue.
Yep.
Got him that time. Oh, yeah. They just want the shad. They don't want the pink worm. God, that's a fat one, too. He's like me, short and fat. So that is officially your very first spotted bass.
Not the biggest bass I've ever caught, but hey.
There you go. I got it. Got it. He stole my swim bait too. Got some more tricks. Little Demiki vault. Ooh, tried to feed me. So we pulled up here and we caught 5 or 6 real quick on a worm and a swim bait. They kind of quit biting. I can see them sitting there on my Humminbird Mega Live. Picked up a little small blade bait. This is actually made by Demiki. It's called a Vault 55. This is the 1/2 ounce size. First cast, got 3 bites, hooked one. So maybe we're on to something here.
We cover many national events for you each and every week, including this year's high school national championship.
Hey fishing friends, it's Michelle here with Blonde Girl Behind the Scenes. We are at Lake Hartwell for the Bassmaster High School National Championships. And of course I have my dear friend Neil Paul from Visit Anderson. Neil, tell us about this tournament.
Well, this national championship is the first time the Bassmaster High School National Championship's been held outside of the state of Tennessee. You know, it's a tremendous impact locally to our economy, but you know, the lake, again, the facility here at Green Pond. Really excited to see a national champion crowned today. And they're coming in behind us as we speak. They're going to get lined up. We're going to have a drive-through style weigh-in today, put the kids on the big stage and crown a champion.
They came into this thing after 2-day wait, weighing in 24 pounds, 12 ounces. Come on up. Bring them on up. We got Mount Pleasant High School from Tennessee. Mr. Evan Wood and Spencer, love it. Let's get ready. They got a 5 bass limit. We got 5 in that bag. Come on up here. You only need 5, 6 to take over the hot seat. Not a problem. How about 12 pounds, 6 ounces? 3-day total weight, 37 pounds and 2 ounces. Woo! Nice. One of these 2 schools right here, Wisconsin or Bass Nation right here out of Alabama. These folks right here from Coleman going to make it happen. Let's see what happens here. They got 30 pounds and an ounce. They only need 8 pounds, 11 ounces. Not a problem, Wisconsin. 13 pounds! Even your 2022 Abu Garcia Bassmaster High School National Champions. Presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Congratulations, you guys won the Bassmaster High School National Championship on Lake Hartwell with 43-1. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. It's a true dream come true.
I'm speechless, at a loss of words.
At a loss?
Yeah, at
Nothing
a
else?
loss. My nerves are shot.
All right, so I'm from Michigan, but I grew up a Packers fan. So one time before you guys go away, let's just Go Pack Go to the camera because they're gonna win. They're gonna go to the Super Bowl this year, right?
All right, that a girl, I like it.
Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Pack Go!
Anglers Channel Bass Wrap-Up Show, sponsored by X-Zone, by Trick Step, TH Marine, Fully Loaded Tobacco-Free Chew, and by Under Armour Fish. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, you can say many things about bass anglers, but one thing that sometimes is left out is what an incredibly charitable group of anglers these guys are. That's why for many years we have covered charitable bass tournaments like the Wolfson Children's Hospital Tournament, as well as the Roadhaver Boys Ranch Tournament.
Started in 1989, the Wolfson Children's Bass Tournament has helped the hospital provide specialized treatments and state-of-the-art life-saving technology to children in need. Anglers of all ages left the Palatka City docks and headed out to catch the largest bag of the day, and with their sights set on winning that $10,000 grand prize. And the winning team of this year's tournament was Wyatt Kinney and Austin Black, with a weight of 29.89 pounds, almost 4 pounds ahead of second place. They took home $10,000, and they took home a bonus for having the third biggest bass of the day. That was worth $1,000 more for the 8.36 pounder.
We had a slight fog delay this morning. Everyone was real patient with that. They're certainly understanding safety first. We were able to launch finally, gave a little more time for weigh-in. Now we've got the rain that kind of set in, but we're in Florida, so it's going to happen. We've got one of the best payouts on the St. Johns River. Guaranteed first place is $7,500. Guaranteed big bass is $1,000, and second big bass is $500. We also have guaranteed second place $3,000, and guaranteed third place $2,500.
All right, Lee Stalby, Jason Caldwell. You had a pretty good day on a pretty bad day. That weather was snotty, but y'all come in with 19.62 pounds. How do you pull that off?
It was tough. We had about 2.5 hours to actually fish to make it happen. And then the weather came through and we were done.
Y'all come out here today and bested a big field team so far. You got over 25 pounds of St. Johns River bass, man. Tell me how that happened.
Buzzbait.
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 Yep, buzzbait lily pads.
That's no fun.
It was rough.
This portion of the Anglers Channel Bass Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, is sponsored by Revital Outdoors, by Dual Pro Charging Systems, by Vicious Fishing Line, and by Visit Anderson and visitanderson.com.
Welcome back. AnglersChannel.com and Anglers Channel Bass Wrap-Up Show strive to bring you product reviews, gear reviews, anything and everything you want to know about bass fishing each and every week. Here's a quick look at this past year's lineup.
Folks, every bass fisherman loves a topwater strike. One of the best lures to entice such action is a walking bait like this sexy dog from Strike King. 2 times a year, these walking baits really come into their own. One would be post-spawn, when the fish come off the bed, and then, you know, they spend all summer out there on the ledges, and come fall, they move back up shallow again. It's time to bust out the walking baits again. In both cases, you want to stay back off of those fish, make long casts. Well, braided line facilitates those types of long casts. Due to the round structure and, you know, the smaller diameter, you got a couple good options here. We got X5 from Berkeley. We got some spider wire stilt, making bomber casts with all this great stuff you can find at Sportsman's Warehouse and sportsmanswarehouse.com.
G'day guys, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro Carl Jochimson here. You're looking at one of the most ultimate bass fishing setups that you can possibly get right here from Minn Kota and Humminbird. If you ask me, Brandon, and a handful of guys that really know and dialed in, it's the Mega 360 is almost one of our #1 bass catching tools. We're mainly using it for structure and schooled fish, and 360 is the #1 thing I'm looking down constantly.
All right guys, see you back with another Ranger Boats Under the Lid segment. Now we're on the opposite side of the boat today with the rod box. This is what I call my spinning rod box slash where I keep my life jackets and some other little odds and ends, right? Fire extinguishers over here, not that you need it, but it's good to know where it is. You got a fire extinguisher over here, but you do have a single shelf for another set of rods. Now, me personally, I put my spinning gear over here. Why? I ain't got a lot of it, right? I should have more, but I ain't got a lot, so I put it over here, keep it out of the way. But two, if I need to grab it in a hurry, I'm not trying to fumble through what I got over here already organized. It's over here, it's sitting there, it's where I can get to it, and it's perfect for what I need. I keep a spare life jacket over there. I do keep some, I've got a box of bigger swim baits I keep over here. Again, no carpet in these lids. It's all finished out fiberglass, but it does have that traction pad on the bottom. Makes it look good, makes it feel good, makes it sound good, and it's very, very simple and a great place to put some extra stuff you may need. Now, another box in company with that is the day box right here, and you can use it for a multitude of things. We've got a battery charger in here or a jump box. We've got hats, a change of clothes because, well, I'm big, I sweat, I need to look fresh, right, for the camera. We got our paperwork in here. God forbid you get pulled over, somebody wants to check you out. Got our paperwork. Any little thing you need to throw up in here, some snacks, right? You got some snacks up here you want to keep nice and cool, keep them out of the way, keep them handy. You got a place right there for them. Great little box there. If you have a 521, you'll have another box over here, which would be your cooler, right? So you have two coolers in the 521. This is a 520, great layout. What the majority of the pros run is the 520R. And this box is used for the day box, more or less. Change of clothes, odds and ends and stuff you've got to get your hands on in a hurry, ropes, things like that, when you pull up to the dock.
Hey, Elite Series Pro Bernie Schultz. I'm here at Benville Plantation in North Florida. I'm on a Shimano project for new product, testing new product, and we had a blistering cold front come in last week. I mean, just crazy cold temperatures, mid-20s. Really shut the fishing down, and I went through a bunch of different techniques and finally figured out something that would trigger a strike, and that was this little flat-sided crankbait by Shimano, which is new, and in this red color. This bait has super good accuracy. It's lightweight but very deliberate in casting for accuracy. It has a real tight swimming action, and it was the ticket and made the fish bite. The rod I was using is this new X-Pride. It's the 610 medium glass composite, and I was using a Metanium 7-to-1 ratio reel and about 10-pound line. I didn't want to spook the fish. Some of the water was real clear, so I used lighter line. And probably the biggest difference about the new X-Pride, aside from the cosmetics, is this new monocoque handle. It's hollow, high carbon, super sensitive, super light. You feel everything that transmits up the blank. So that's my go-to combination in Florida when it gets super cold, at least this week.
These are some of my favorite baits, maybe some baits that'll help you out at home. Of course, everybody's favorite is a top water. My favorite style is like, a spook style bait like this. Another one that's really good is a lot of us will throw a square bill. Well, depending on the size bait you're throwing, if you're around a little bit bigger bait, whether that be some gizzard shad or maybe some blueback herring or whatnot, this is a Strike King 4.0, and this thing is a sleeper. Not a lot of people know about this bait, or I feel like they don't use it. They feel like it's too big. This isn't a just catch big ones bait. This is a catch everything bait. Another really good one, and this is a sleeper. I hate to even be talking about this, but is the Hybrid Hunter. I have really gotten to fall in love with this bait, caught a lot of big ones on it, especially around grass. Me personally, I like the bigger one. You have to fish it a little bit faster. This thing wants to be fished fast. I usually fish it on like a 7-to-2 gear ratio. I can't tell you how many big ones I've caught and better quality fish on that bigger Hybrid Hunter. These are a few baits that hopefully will help you guys back home when you guys are fishing for largemouth, especially when we're really keyed in on shad. Good luck to you guys.
If you are smallmouth fishing in the spring, summer, or fall, there is always a population of rogue big ones shallow. And what happened was exactly, it is my go-to as far as how I target them. It's power, and then it's backed up with finesse, a follow-up bait. Nice fish. How about it, Kenneth? Come on. Ooh.
It's only getting it done on the Thunder Cricket.
Thunder Cricket was the bird dog on that one. Good one, good one. So what happened there, what happened there is I rolled that thunder cricket. I burned it over that boulder. It slapped it. It just popped it. And I came back with a baby rodent on a Ned head, and it. But there's no doubt that was the same bass. Where you at? Where you at?
Always have to have a follow-up bait, don't you?
Always on a smallmouth. They'll hit it so hard, and the first thing they do, the very first thing a smallmouth does, is he goes airborne. And they've had a tendency where they could throw that spinner bait. Once they get a thunder cricket in their melon, you kinda own them.
Well, there you have it. That's a look back at this past season. Thanks to all of our partners, sponsors, and friends, and especially for you anglers tuning in each week. Stay up to date with all the news you need by logging on to AnglersChannel.com. Happy New Year's, everybody.